Quick episode recap. Delta easily cuts down Nelson's clones, but feels something is strange. A typical villain explanation of their evil plans to foil the protagonists happen. Baldy is confident he will win. Cid and Aurora walk through memory lane. They reach a battlefield and find another young Aurora crying. Aurora wants to quickly end the memory, but not before they are attacked by undead soldiers. The sanctuary is rejecting them. With Epsilon's group, they are tasked to find information about the possessed, and they take out Polaroid cameras created by Ada to capture the moment. However, being near the center of the sanctuary causes them to lose control of their mana, so they are forced to get naked. Then an unspeakable accident occurs. Everyone is forced into secrecy. They continue to fight the undead without magic, but seeing the endless amount of zombies, Cid promptly walks over to young Aurora and kills her, ending the memory. They have finally reached the center of the sanctuary. Meanwhile, Delta is losing control of her clothing, but it doesn't stop her from ripping through the Baldy with overwhelming power. Aurora explains to Cid that they need to destroy the core that is on the other side of the door. Cid considers using his blade, but feels his sword would break, which prompts Aurora to point out the sword in the stone. Cid decides that he won't be able to pull it out, and declares he isn't the chosen one as he pushes the sword in further. Aurora is surprised Cid deciphered the inscription to know it can only be taken out by direct descendants, and Cid proudly states he is well versed in the standard formulas. They're waiting on the world to change. Alexia questions the way Delta fights as a Shadow Garden agent, as she lacks the elegance and finesse of Shadow. Baldy questions how they could easily beat his clones, to which Alpha points out it's hard for him to control them simultaneously. A frightened Baldy rushes over to Olivier's statue and summons her next to him. Shadow Garden, however, have already completed their objective and prepares to exit the sanctuary, leaving him flabbergasted. Of course, before that, Delta needs to be tamed. After everyone left, Baldy gets notified that someone is at the center and prepares to rush over. Cid and Aurora played tic-tac-toe to pass the time. Aurora explains that once the core is destroyed she will be free from the eternal memory prison. Cid tells her to be patient as he expects the protagonist to be approaching soon to open the gate for them. The protagonist. Baldy sends Olivier over to fight Cid, and after a quick clash, Cid smiles uncontrollably. She manages to injure Cid, but Cid is saddened that she doesn't seem to be able to communicate with him in battle. Just as Baldy orders her to finish him, Aurora jumps in to plead mercy. She negotiates for Cid's life, and he agrees, so long as she helps the cult with their projects. An annoyed Cid interrupts them, irritated that she'd jump to conclusions and think he'd lose. Olivier is ordered to attack, and impales him, but they've unknowingly stepped into his trap card.